Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to explore a topic that's central to all our lives. Happiness. We all chase it, define it differently, and sometimes it feels just out of reach. But what if the secret to true, lasting happiness isn't what we think it is? What if it's found in places we often overlook? We're going to dive into the wisdom of Jesus of Nazareth and his revolutionary take on what it means to be truly happy. When we think of happiness, our minds often go to comfort, success, or getting what we want. But Jesus presented a radical alternative, a path that turns conventional wisdom on its head. Think about the Sermon on the Mount, one of Jesus' most famous teachings. He starts with what we call the Beatitudes, a series of blessings that begin with "Blessed are." These aren't just feel-good statements. They're profound declarations about where real happiness or blessedness is found. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." What does it mean to be poor in spirit? It's not about being literally poor, but about recognizing our spiritual need, our dependence on something greater than ourselves. It's about humility, acknowledging that we don't have all the answers, and that true fulfillment comes from aligning ourselves with a divine purpose. When we let go of our self-sufficiency, we open ourselves up to a deeper, more meaningful connection that brings profound peace. Then, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. This sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? How can sorrow lead to happiness? Jesus understood that genuine grief, when processed with faith, can lead to healing and a deeper capacity for compassion. It's in our moments of vulnerability and sorrow that we often experience the greatest comfort, both from within ourselves and from a loving presence around us. This isn't about wallowing, it's about acknowledging pain and finding strength and empathy through it. He continued, "Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth." Meekness isn't weakness, it's strength under control. It's about humility, gentleness, and a willingness to put others before ourselves. In a world that often rewards aggression and self-assertion, Jesus presented a different model. He taught that true power lies in service and in a gentle spirit, and that ultimately, those who live with such a heart will find themselves truly grounded and content. And then, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. This isn't about physical hunger, but a deep spiritual yearning for justice, goodness, and what is right. It's about having a passion for living according to God's will and for seeing the world transformed by love. Jesus promised that this kind of hunger will be satisfied, leading to a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. He also said, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." This is a fundamental principle of reciprocity. When we extend compassion, forgiveness, and understanding to others, we open ourselves up to receiving the same. True happiness is intertwined with our ability to forgive, to be kind, and to treat others with the same grace we hope to receive. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Purity of heart isn't just about avoiding sin. It's about sincerity, integrity, and having a single-minded devotion to goodness. When our intentions are pure, when our motives are rooted in love and truth, our perception becomes clearer, and we experience a deeper connection to the divine. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. In a world often filled with conflict, Jesus elevated those who work to bring harmony and reconciliation. Being a peacemaker isn't passive, it's an active effort to bridge divides, to foster understanding, and to create an environment of peace. This act of building bridges brings immense satisfaction and truly reflects a divine nature within us. So, what do these teachings tell us about happiness? They tell us it's not found in accumulating possessions, seeking fleeting pleasures, or always getting our own way. Instead, Jesus points us toward an inner state, a way of being that is rooted in humility, compassion, righteousness, and love. True happiness, according to Jesus, is a byproduct of living a life aligned with eternal principles. It's about giving more than receiving, serving more than seeking. It's about finding joy in acts of kindness, in extending grace, and in striving for a heart that reflects love. This isn't always easy. It challenges our natural inclinations. But countless people throughout history have found profound and lasting happiness by embracing this path. It's a happiness that isn't dependent on external circumstances, but on an inner wellspring of peace and purpose. So as you go about your week, I encourage you to reflect on these teachings. How can you be more poor in spirit, more meek, more merciful, more of a peacemaker? Small acts, consistently applied, can lead to a profound transformation in your life and a deeper, more enduring sense of happiness. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has given you something valuable to ponder.